23rd of December 2020. Messages, Spirit, please. So there's your wild card. Let's see what we've got in store for us here. Today's card is the Hierophant. It's about the throat. And material matters. About friendship, marriages, the way he was brought up. Doing things by the book. Indoctrination. Institutions, teachers. Speaking your truth. There it is. It's pretty important for it to come out straight away like that. Let's see what I've got to say. Missed opportunities. A lot of patience is going to be needed because you're going to feel like it's time to call it a day. It's about finding your self-respect. Reaping what you sow, but in this case it's not a good thing. There's no communication. Don't sign anything. Not wanting to do things by the book. Over emotional. Depressed. Stubborn. Not taking no for an answer. Your way or the highway. And financial difficulties caused by others. You're going to feel like you've been banging your head against a brick wall. But it's because you missed an opportunity. So you're going to have to be patient. What you planned isn't going to come to fruition. Those born on the 4th or the 31st, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important. It's about the head and face, image and birth. So about a new beginning. But you've missed the opportunity out of stubbornness. But those born on the 4th or the 31st or Aries are massively important to this. Broken contracts, ends to friendships, end to marriages, end to doing things by the book. Tired of conforming. Yeah, you missed an opportunity for a new life and love. If you're patient, you will succeed, and it's given as the patience card. Oh, I'm the Major Arcana patience card, so you have to be very, very patient now. Don't lose it. Overcoming of addictions. Sagittarius is massively important. You are being tested. You will come out stronger, but you may have to overcome an addiction, which could be the addiction to a way of life, alcohol, etc. Balance needs to return to your life, and you need patience for that. There could be a celebration, which we're all having for Christmas. It's home and family life, because we've got the Cancer card, a new vehicle perhaps. It's control matters, so don't try and control too much, don't be too stubborn. But a Sagittarius energy is massively important. Those born on the 14th, living or past it for your diary and address, is positive energy, because you're stronger on the other side. But there will be changes that you don't like, unfortunate changes. Those born on the 10th, massively important in a negative way. Those born on the 7th or the 25th, positive. Home, ancestors, the breasts, healing taking place there. No reunions, no celebrations. So this celebration is not taking place, possibly because of a death, an ending. We've got 2 10s. Someone doesn't want to be in this situation anymore, friendship or partnership, or institutions or way of thinking, believing. Your faith has been tested in some way. So, an unfortunate change brings about an end because of a missed opportunity. Spirit gave you the gift of a new beginning, a new home, a new love. You didn't take it. Yeah, twice they've given us the 7 of Pentacles. That's comparing yourself to others. That's never a good thing. Comparison is not your friend. Reaping what you sow in a bad way. Those born 1966 and 1970 are mentioned. There may be an apology needed. Slow movement forward, slow improvement, so you're going to have to be patient. A good friend, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, older male. He is very patient. Leo energy is negative. The Stag, 8. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, negative energy. It's about impatience, so they keep telling you to be patient. Impatience because you want to skip steps, that's no good. And intolerance, illness and bad temper. Somebody's been juggling too many things, trying to do too much by themselves. They're going to drop the ball if they're not careful. Mood swings. There's been a major disappointment here, and you played your part in it. The psychic, the tarot reader, the medium is mentioned. Positive energy, the 2nd or the 29th. Somebody coming out of a dark place, either depression or an unhealthy situation, health-wise or emotional. It's being careful about what you put in your mouth, as in diet, medication, drugs, etc. And what comes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken. The Three of Stones suggests that the roots are not deep enough. So something you've been working on will fail. And the Queen of Arrows is someone who's detached. She says what she means. She's very logical and blunt, really. But there may be advice needed from a professional, doctor, priest or lawyer, female. So she is quite willing to cut people out of her life if need be. Could be a man in uniform involved, somebody with a darker complexion, a businessman, a good friend, generous one. The Well Watcher. So, the Well Watcher signals the need to go within, to contemplate the true source of your power in this world, which he reminds you is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolutions to your life. So thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifest of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the still small voice within. The divine also may answer your call by sending others to help and guide you. So the seer or the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius or logical female. She could be divorced or widowed. Could be 2nd, 29th, 7th, 25th or 14. Your lucky cards. And now what will bring you the patience and the advice and the need you want. So Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius. Pluto, it's about transformations, the number 11. So we've been through this before, haven't we? And I'm sure we had this yesterday. A transformation needs to take place. But we've had it recently, no matter what. So yeah, it's moving on without the baggage of the past. People living deeply have no fear of death. Pluto is a higher octave of Mars, but has some similarities to Saturn, and we said, didn't we, that goes with the astrology. It brings to the surface things that have been hidden, and that's what the seer does. Secrets come out. Somebody comes out of an unhealthy situation. It's about renewal and birth, which is what the Aries does. It brings to the surface things that have been hidden and are felt deep inside. These are sometimes painful to confront. Where is that page of Queen of Cups, sorry. Pain. Maybe embarrassing or taboo. Pluto is like the tower collapsing in your life, from which you must rebuild from the debris, and also inspiration. Many things you have relied on for always being there may suddenly disappear or leave. It represents endings and new beginnings. It is not a card of physical death per se, since in our lifetime we experience many deaths and new starts. This is simply a time where the decks are being wiped clean for new action. Most of the time, you begin to feel ill at ease with a feeling of something not quite right, and things go down strangely with an eerie silence like the Titanic. If you're in a relationship that's been difficult, it will either end, or it will deepen and become more fulfilling. Any romance that starts at this time should prove to be intense, and it is very important not to try and control things. Instead, surrender to the ups and downs for a while, although some of these changes may be painful ones. That said, this is a time of intense sexuality. It may come in various forms: great sex, not enough sex, strange sex, but most likely intense and consuming sex. In terms of job and career, it may be time to get another. When the Pluto card presents itself in a reading, you may have recently been infatuated with hidden objects or subjects, certain mysteries, or the taboo. This could be a time when you are able to sense and feel spirits around you. Sometimes this can indicate psychic attacks, and thus you should be very careful who you open up to. Be cautious if you're involved in anything paranormal or occult in nature. You are not particularly vulnerable. In fact, your strength is growing, but it is important at this point in time to spiritually protect yourself from anything negative, such as vampire types of people or lost spirits looking for a home. So remember, encase yourself in the white light with no means of penetration, and you will heal and protect. You may become upset concerning something about the past that turns out not to be the way you thought it was. On a more mundane level, you may have to be more careful with your finances, taxes, inheritance especially. You may have the opportunity to suddenly move to a new home, but beware of the foundations, water or sewer problems, and also the possibility that the house might be haunted. Think of Pluto as leftover things that tend to languish in a state of decay or decadence, but more positively, rejuvenation, healing, and birth. It's equivalent to the Six of Swords. It's about transformations, endings, and new beginnings. New ways of being, the end of the old ways, and an intensity. So leaving behind the troubles of the past to move forward to something calmer. Thanks for listening.